Hey everyone, Phobos here, coming at you with just a bit of an update video about where the channel is going to be headed in the future. As you guys have probably noticed, I've taken a bit of a break from uploading stuff. Haven't been playing PoE as much. Suffered a bit from the burnout this league, and kind of transitioned on to playing a couple other games, but nothing's really stuck. So I just wanted to mention that we'll be going full steam ahead for the next expansion. Planning on releasing a lot more content again, and just really excited to play the new PoE expansion that's launching December 8th, I believe. Now, I was actually going to play this race. The 10-day, as you can see, I have a 10-day Mayhem character started, only level 39. Basically what ended up happening was I got the wrong time for the race because for some reason, I think on the website, maybe I entered the information in incorrectly when I made my account or something. I don't quite remember, but it's weird because it was fine at one point, and then for some reason when I went to look up the time for this race, it told me 8 p.m. my time, ET, when in reality it was 3 p.m. So I kind of had set up my entire sleep schedule because a friend and I were planning on going kind of hard this race, and I found out about 6 hours before the race that the race was gonna start in basically 6 hours instead of 11 hours. So I was a bit salty about that, and but I still tried to get a bunch of sleep. I got 5 hours, probably even less than that, probably really 3 hours realistically, of pretty bad sleep because I wasn't really tired, and tried to set up for the race. Logged on with my friend. We were actually doing pretty well, and then he died and got kind of tilted, which I understand because these races are pretty volatile. It's very easy to die, especially in the early game, to exiles and stuff like that. So he wasn't going to reroll right away, and I was kind of just really sapped mentally and pretty tired. So I decided to, just kind of stop racing and save my energy, I guess, for the new league. I didn't really make a video that I was planning on doing the race because I wasn't really sure how dedicated we were going to be. I kind of assumed if things went really well at the start, we'd maybe try and push. But if things weren't going so hot, then I probably wouldn't want to have pushed the entire 10 days, especially with considering the new expansion is going to be out probably 5 days after that. So it would be, maybe giving me a little burnout when I'm not trying to be burned out at all going into the next expansion. So I think overall it's kind of better that I don't participate in this race and just chill out a bit more, maybe play some other games, and come back and hit PoE really hard again when the new expansion drops. But yeah, so just wanted to make this to let you guys know that there will be a lot more PoE content coming. Gonna be back into consistently uploading videos. Gonna try and be a bit better about when I take breaks and stuff like that to kind of let you guys know, so you're not just left in the dark oh, is he ever coming back or something like that, Typically the issue is I'd say you don't, when you stop playing a game, it doesn't necessarily start all at once, right? You're kind of just playing it, and then you're playing a little bit less and a little bit less, and you're oh yeah, I'll play tomorrow, or I'll upload more videos, something like that, and eventually you just kind of fall off with it. So I think I'm going to make it a point to try and be a bit more consistent with the uploading next league, at least give progress updates, even if I'm not making updates for guide and stuff like that. And in terms of why I haven't really uploaded many of the games that I've been playing in the interim is because I feel they're kind of not really worthy of updates for the most part. As you guys can see, I played a bit of Quake Champions. Not a bad game, but I think it's mostly kind of dead before it's even going to be started. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are playing the game aside from really the old school pros, and it just doesn't have a lot of the hype around it that I think people hoped it would. And then I played a bit of Destiny 2 rather. Destiny 2 was, fun for a little bit, but ultimately I just think the game doesn't really have any content, and the PvP is sort of there's no end game for the PvP because there's no rank system, so there's no ladder to grind. It's kind of just an artificial ELO ladder, and I pretty much grinded that and got really high, and then I don't know, there's like nothing really to do. So now I just kind of log on and fuck around and play with friends. But yeah, so the game doesn't really have any end game or any type of actual competitive scene. I don't really think that'll change. They don't seem to be interested in doing anything to further the game's potential at all. So yeah, I'm probably just going to be playing PoE as my next big game. And yeah, I might make a couple Destiny videos just to explain like specifically why I think Destiny 2 is pretty much a failure in terms of PvE, PvP, and other systems. But other than that, I'm not really going to spend much time making too much content. As you can see, I made some content already. A lot of that was for the PC release because I had played on console prior and I wanted to help some of my friends out, get them into the PC version. But yeah, the game is mostly dead now, so just not really any reason to make much content, especially when I don't even really personally like the game that much myself, and it's dead. So yeah, but just making this video to let you know that will be more PoE content coming in the future, and really excited for the new expansion. Path of Exile is pretty much one of the only good games I'd say that's still left, almost in the entirety of gaming. The company really stays true to their design philosophies, I feel like, throughout each iteration of the game and every patch. And that's something that I can really appreciate, and that's the reason why I still support GGG even today, even when they make decisions that I think are not so great for the game, or, you know, decisions I personally don't like. I don't see them kind of like on the level that other companies are making, or I don't see them being as bad decisions as like other companies are making for their games, right? Like, it's not like GGG has a game that's a first-person shooter that's meant they're trying to have it be more competitive than the first game, and they don't even add a ranked ladder to the game or something like that. You know, like there's no like fundamental flaws in the game in that way. I feel like where people would probably point out trade as being a fundamental flaw, but I just don't think that a robust auction house trading system is really how they envision the trade going in this game. And I think that the PoE.trade website has actually sort of, it's almost like forced their hand a bit to change how trade works in the game because people have grown so accustomed to it, right? And you see they released like their new trade thing, I think a couple weeks ago, but it's not as if they've never intended to have the game have like an auction house type system or anything like that. So I don't really think it's like against the design philosophy, or I know a lot of people want to see an auction house, but them not having it I don't really feel like is a big hole in the game, because that's just not how they see their game being made, I guess. But yeah, so pretty much just saying that PoE is probably one of the better games I've played in the past 5 to 7 years. I don't even know how long it's been out, but I'm playing PoE for a while. Really happy with it. Really happy with GGG. Super excited for the new expansion, and I just can't wait to play more of the content. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more from me in the future. And thank you for all the support, all the people that have subscribed and stuff like that. And yeah, thanks. And I'll see you guys later.